Alright, more insane news. I probably shouldn't do this because uh, I don't want to get too PO'd, but this is totally weird. Okay? This, this sort of stuff happens all the time when you have money and you go to court. Boy, are these decisions, these judgments, are totally different than people without money. You know, I had a it wasn't really drinking and it wasn't a DUI. It was an impaired. I got it's like a OUIL or I forget. But boy, they took me through the ringer, and plus I was a young punk, and I talked back. I voiced. I don't understand why you can't talk. You're not supposed to talk. They don't want you to talk when you're in front of a judge. A judge is almighty powerful, and then they ask you if you understood, if you understand, and I always say no, but okay, a 16-year-old boy was sentenced in juvenile court to 10 years of probation after he confessed to intoxicating manslaughter. A North Texas teen from an affluent, okay. Now, I'm pretty sure I knew what this word was, but I looked it up just to make sure. Well, there's two definitions. Wealthy, having an abundance or material wealth. Stream flowing into another. Okay, I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one. Wealthy. So, this teen from an affluent family was sentenced to probation this week after he killed pedestrians. Killed! Four! Okay, he wasn't just drinking and driving here. This is manslaughter. He killed 4 pedestrians when he lost control of his speeding. So he wasn't just drinking and driving, he was speeding pickup while driving drunk. A punishment that outraged the victim's family. Yeah, I would guess so. I'm pretty outraged here. And another thing, okay, after he confessed, remember this. After he confessed. Because, where is it? Let me just go right to the... Okay, that's right here. Authorities said the teen and his friends were seen on surveillance video stealing 2 cases of beer from the store. Okay, surveillance. So this is before the incident. And again, no matter how much surveillance, how much laws you have, this doesn't prevent crime now, does it? This is proof right here, right now, that this surveillance didn't stop this crime from happening, which it could have done, I guess, because they got caught before they got drunk, stealing beer. Oh. Boy, it says the program available in Texas juvenile justice system may not provide the kind of intensive therapy the teen could receive from a rehabilitation center near Newport Beach, California, that was suggested by his defense attorneys. The parents would pick up the tab. Of course, they're rich. No one else could pick up this tab of $450,000 a year. This must be like a luxury resort. It's unbelievable. All these actors and anybody with money, they don't go to jail. They go to these luxury resorts that cost thousands of dollars that people don't even make this in a year, let alone... Oh, man. Okay. Shh, I'm okay. It's okay. We live in a world that treats people totally different, and it's okay to treat them this way because they have money. Okay, what do they have? Oh, a psychologist called called as an expert defense witness. Said the boy suffered from affluenza, growing up in a house where the parents were preoccupied with arguments that led to a divorce. Okay, what is this affluenza? Simply put, affluenza is a harmful or unbalanced relationship with money or its pursuit. Oh no! I have too much money. Now I have a disease. Now I can get away with crimes because I have a disease of having too much money. Having too much money gets you out of crimes, and now it's the cause of your crimes. Unbelievable. World English Dictionary. It's also called sudden wealth syndrome. The guilt or lack of motivation experienced by people who have made, or let's just say money, wealth, this pieces of paper that puts people in this different category. There's no more equality once you have this monetary system of hell. Whatever, people, whatever. Yeah. And when I got sentenced, did they look into my past to see what may have caused me to act out and start? No. And I had a legitimate, probably a legitimate reason. I come from the classic broken home. I was classically abused as a child. I got one of the worst beatings I ever got was for getting my bike ripped off. That's the only question I regret ever asking my dad. It's like, not like I was going out and stealing bikes. I got my bike ripped off, and I locked it up, but, the chain was one of those crappy chains, just like the half an inch chain link. But, man, they never looked into my background to see if there might have been a reason that I, committed a crime. But if you have money, yeah, they're going to look into your background, and you're going to get off your criminal activities because you have money. You have this disease, this money disease. Oh, I wanted to talk about another thing, but I think I'm too PO to go on. I mean, there actually says a couple of things that are right, you can't predict who's going to commit a crime, Oh, man, what was the most important thing? There was something. Identifying the best ways to reduce gun violence should be based on scientific evidence. Okay. We have scientists nowadays that, are baffled that the marine life, in the Pacific Ocean, I think that's the right ocean, off the coast of California and all that, they're all dying, and the scientists are baffled that they're dying. I'm baffled that a scientist can feed themselves and live. They know how to put food in their mouths and feed themselves and keep living. That's what I'm baffled about. If they're baffled about marine life dying, and we have one of the most horrific incidences ever from Fukushima, it's just like pouring radiation into our environment, into the ocean, into the air, into the water that's raining down on us, spilling out on us, and they're baffled that, okay, whatever. But I know how to almost stop all this gun violence. It's called equality, and it's called not treating people with disrespect, and having a good family life, education, to educate people that, you don't take a gun to solve your issues now, do you? You take your mind, getting rid of guns, that's not going to solve anything. You're just going to put more guns into criminals in the black market. That's what that's going to do. And then the people that need to protect themselves, you just took their gun away to protect them. Protect them. Arr. Oh, man. See, if you need equality, you need people that, they don't grow up being poor, which people aren't poor because I view wealth in a different way. It's not monetary. Everybody has wealth. Everybody deserves a right to live. And everybody needs a family, friends, and education to help them to be a good person and make good decisions, and not shoot people over a football game. You don't need they don't even need a gun to hurt somebody at a football game. You can do it with your fist, a toothpick, take out somebody's eye and cause a death. You don't need a gun. But a gun goes out and shoots people. It's the gun's fault. Let's get rid of the guns. No, let's not educate people. I'm probably running out of time, and I'm sorry. I should PO'd news. It's unbelievable. Every time I think it can't get any more insane, ta-da! Just look at the news. Just look at all the happy people out there. Why are they so happy? I think money has a lot to do with everything. People that have too much and people that have too little. Yeah, whatever. I'm done.